Founded along a wagon trail over 160 years ago, the small town of Susanville, California is seemingly home to countless spirits, from haunted homes and cemeteries to mysterious tunnels and an abandoned hospital. I'm Kenny, your captain, and welcome to Spooky Legends of Susanville.
Well, hello everyone, I'm Kenny, your captain, and welcome to Spooky Legends of Susanville. On our last video, I headed out to the ghost town of Amity, California, on the east side of Honey Lake. After I finished up filming out there, I headed even further out east in search of the Honey Lake Cemetery. It was quite a journey to get out there. Well, I was only able to find very little on the Honey Lake Cemetery. I found that there was once a settlement out towards that area. It's called the town of Stacy. It had a post office. It was open from 1912 to 1951. Much like Amity, it existed along the railroad. And once the railroad closed down, it pretty much ended it for the town. There was, again, no reason for a town to be way out there with nothing around. And I also believe there's a poor irrigation and groundwater. Here I am again, out in the middle of nowhere, going on adventures with Google GPS. Keeps on trying to take me all kinds of different weird places. So yeah, hopefully I'm close by. It says that the cemetery is off right in front of me in the middle of this field. I don't see anything. Maybe it looks like there might be a trail up ahead. Not quite sure. It's part of an adventure. You don't always know what's going to happen. Well, the website that I have been looking at, it's pretty good, but it does have some inaccuracies. So we'll see here. Is this a road up here? All right, if there's a road up here, I might be headed back to the car and taking it. Looks like there is a road. There is a road! All right. I'm going to head back to the car and try to see if I can find where this road connects. Yep, it's definitely an adventure. Well, just like when we went to the Big Sky Cemetery. There was a GPS location tag, but it didn't take you right there. I had to look at Google Earth images to try to figure out where the road was. I tried that with this one and didn't really have a whole lot of luck, so oh well. Like I said, that's part of going on an adventure. Well, I am so glad I went back to the car instead of continuing that trek across the desert. Yeah, the road went right up to it. I'm right outside the gates. Here we are. Looks like this is the way in. It's a little twist wire here, it looks like. I will be sure to close this on my way back. Yeah, so here we are. Wow. Look at that. This is the Honey Lake Valley Cemetery. I forget the exact date. A family that owned this cemetery, they eventually donated it to Lassen County. And yeah, it's out here on the far side of Honey Lake, middle of nowhere. Ambrose J. Cisago, September 12th, 1881, July 3rd, 1923. Let's see, there's a small grouping of stones, obviously what's left of that marker. I think my phone got a little overheated. I had to shut it off for a while. It stopped doing anything. It just stopped working. But yeah, it is pretty hot out here. All right, there we go. I sat in the car for a couple of minutes and held the phone against the AC vent, and yeah, it cooled down. Seems to be working all right now. Mary J. Codgel, September 1st, 1848 to December 5th, 1927. Marvin Codgel, 1874, 1935. And next to him, and Carl R. Codgel, 1875 to 1942, a civil engineer. Interesting. Yeah, two members of the Allen family. Eva A., 1853 to 1923, native of Michigan. And Chaz F., 1851 to 1925, native of Maine. Oh, isn't that lovely how a cow left him a little gift? Charles C. Baker, 1843 to 1914. Mary A. Coggy. See, I just feel like I'm butchering these names. 1834 to 1915. This here could very well be a wooden marker, or, no, maybe it's part of this fenced-in area. Maybe this was all a squared fenced-off spot for these two graves. We have a couple over here. The problem with these metal ones is their information is always gone. Faded away and lost. There's a marker with, God, it looks like there's some numbers here. It's really faint. You can definitely see there's a 5. Maybe a 2. I don't know, can't really make that one out. Jorgen L. Bow, 1865 to 1942. Well, I didn't even see this at first. It's a double-sided tombstone. Alfred Kudel, born January 6, 1834, died April 2nd, 1920. Is it GAR, Code G, 4th, MN Calvary, I believe. I thought this was interesting. Up here in the north corner of the cemetery, these two, looks like they're open vaults. Let's look inside. I don't see anything. Maybe they were exhumed. Might not have had a tenant to begin with. There's 2 of them. I see someone's throwing some garbage down in this one. But yeah, I don't know. There might be some bodies down there still. You can see the top of the lids to the vaults. Whoop, almost tripped over a piece of wood. Pretty trippy. So we got the main group over here towards the north, but it's a, decent size fenced in area. And over here, all over by itself, I found this. 1944, Jim, 2008, the Ride Fire. Down here towards the gate, pile of, looks like old fencing and wood. So yeah, this place looks aside from the down fencing on the inside, not too bad. It looks pretty well taken care of. Yet again, it's in the middle of nowhere. There's nothing anywhere around to even point out that there is a cemetery out here. Yeah, you saw the trouble I had just getting here. But it's really not that hard to get to. It's just finding it that's hard, really. Yeah. So once again, just like I did at Big Flat Cemetery and the Amity Cemetery, we're gonna leave a light out here for these poor souls. Let them have some comfort during the night. Well, there we go. Kind of placed her in the middle of this main group here, this first square. Hopefully this stays out here. Glows bright at night. Because really there's nothing else around here. And again, if there's any restless spirits still here, hopefully this little light gives them some comfort during the cold nights. Well, that pretty much does it for this video on the Honey Lake Cemetery. I'm going to throw up some names here. Thank you all for your contributions. Just giving this a like and a share. It really does mean the world to me. It helps get these videos out there. And so, yeah, thank you so much. And also, check us out on Facebook, our group page, Spooky Legends of Susanville. There you can find hundreds of photos. You can find more links to these videos. Down in the description of this video, I'll have a link to our Spreadshirt store, where you can find t-shirts and apparel, as well as Spooky Legends of Susanville teddy bears. Yes, these guys can help you stay safe if you're watching any of our ghost hunts and you get a little scared. These guys will protect you. All right. Well, thanks again. I'm Kenny, your captain. Hopefully I'll see you next time.